Hello again, friends. Samuel Graham does TCGs. We're going to do a two-box opening of Everfest tonight. I got several cases, but these were uh, loose boxes. They could have come out of the same case. They may not have. I just don't know. I'm going to go ahead and get the plastic off of both of them. That's the one thing. I appreciate the paper wrappers and all that jazz. The next trick is figuring out, environmentally speaking, how to come up with something that you still can get your Legend Story Studio, something that still gives the authenticity, but also does not leave it such that it's still plastic. Maybe there's a way to do that. I'm curious. If that is something that they've explored, if that's something that's even possible, really. But let's get started. Box number one. Let's see what we have. I'm excited. Been a few days since I opened anything. So we've got a common foil wax on. Slide these over just a hair. Potion of Deja Vu and High Roller for some regular rares. I'll scoot those a little further up. Still getting back used to this whole thing since I took such a long break. Gosh, these paper packs, I love them. Not just from, the environmental thing is a great plan, but got a common foil, Reek of Corruption, Amulet of Ablation, and 100 Winds. They're so easy to open. They just feel great. They have none of the difficulty of pack opening that things used to have. I love it. Common foil Blade Runner. Pick a card, any card. And our first Majestic, a Swarming Gloom Veil. Looks like there's a little bit of a ding. I've been seeing a lot of Majestics that seem to be a cut issue from the factory. This one is by far not the worst I've seen. Other people doing their openings and showing them. But still a little bit of a ding. I'll scoot that over just a touch here. Get the gooder stuff out in the open. There's a Shrill of Skullform, Talisman of Cremation, and High Roller. So not a whole lot of excitement yet this box. One Majestic ain't bad though. Alright, so we've got a Extended Art Rare Foil, Runeblood Incantation, High Striker, and Pierce Reality. Ride the Tailwind, Healing Potion, Runeblood Incantation, a Red Pitch, Regular Art Non-Foil. Which I guess I could just say regular art and you would already, well, no. All of the extended arts are foil, I believe. So, Smashing Good Time, and a regular art Earthlore Bounty for a Majestic. That's not bad at all. Pretty decent pull for the regular Majestic slot. I'm happy with that. Got the extended cold foil before. Alright, how about that? A Majestic, again, not the extended. The extended for this is pretty hard to come by. But the regular foil version of Pulverize, Amulet, and Release. So that's still pretty cool. Both Earthlore Bounty and Pulverize. I'm pretty happy with both of those. We got a Wild Ride. There's our first cold foil of the opening. A Talisman of Tithes and a Thunderquake. Grab a sleeve for that. So a rare cold foil to start off with. Still cool, but let's see if we can hit a bigger one. There's a Pierce Reality rare foil. I'll give that its own little stack over here too. Arcane Lantern and a Teklo Pounder for Majestic number 3. A lot of hits in this half of the box so far. No huge hits, but, you know, lots of Majestics. Pretty decent stuff. Pry Foil, Potion of Luck, and T-Bone. Let's see if the back half can upstage the front half. There's a Bad Beats, Potion of Seeing, and 100 Winds. Bare Fangs, Talisman of Featherfoot, and Slice and Dice, which is a card that I like quite a bit, even just for the art. But as a warrior, I enjoy it as well. We got T-Bone Rare Foil, Potion of Ironhide, and another Slice and Dice. That is Fatigue Shot, Amulet of Intervention, and Thunderquake. So far, no Majestics in the second half. Let's see if we can change that up. I don't like the trend at the moment. There's a Macho Grande. Okay, that does not offend me. That is a Majestic Cold Foil, Vexing Quillhand. Not a legendary or a fabled, but I can't be mad. And right behind it, another Majestic, Break Tide. With that same little ding up top. It looks like all the ones out of this box so far have had that same ding. Interesting. So that was a good pack right on. Okay, and a Majestic foil. I complained right in the nick of time to start getting some good stuff. Even bigger than that, and T-Bone. We've got, including the one in my hand, we've got 7 packs left. There's a Payload, Amulet of Ignition, ooh, and Shatter. That's a fun card. Not bad. So yeah, this went from a box to a alright box pretty fast, actually. It's funny how that can happen. Seismic Stir, even bigger than that, and Pierce Reality. Not like an epic box, but a good one. A very good one. There's High Roller, Amulet of Haven Call, and Emeritus Scolding. Which I don't know anything about, but it seems like a lot of people are pretty down on that card. There is a Fatigue Shot, Amulet of Assertiveness, and Release the Tension. 3 packs remaining. Steadfast, Talisman of Warfare, and Blood on Her Hands for another Majestic, and a pretty good one for Kasai. I like this card a lot. I don't always like the kind of bloodier art, I guess is the way to put it. It's not always my favorite, not really what I lean towards as a rule, but that looks really good. That's a really good looking card. Smashing Good Time, Talisman of Recompense, and T-Bone. Last pack of box 1, and we'll do a little mini recap and plow on ahead. Coalescence Mirage, even bigger than that, and Runeblood Incantation. So we got 1 extended rare foil there. We got 2 cold foils, a rare and a majestic with the Vexing Quill hand. We got 2 majestic rainbow foils, which I'm pretty happy with. Pulverize in particular is a great card. And we got 6 regular Majestics. So Blood on Her Hands, Shatter, Break Tide, Teklo Pounder, Orthlore Bounty, and Swarming Gloomveil. I'm pretty happy with that for rounding out the first box. Let's jump into the second one. As I start trying to dump the pile of packs over onto my already open cards. I don't want to do that. Alright. Man, if this box can even match the first one, that'd be awesome. We shall see. We got Wild Ride, Potion of Luck, and Slice and Dice. Hey, I'm seeing Slice and Dice. I'm a fan of that. That's a Rotary Ram. Pick a card, any card, and a Kraken's Aethervein. So there, that's the bigger ding on a Majestic. That seems to be a thing that I've seen quite a bit of. Not the end of the world, but not what most people are after. It's really kind of interesting. People were talking about the damage on those cards. Oh, pick a card, any card. Extended, rainbow foil rare. How technically, like what, based on the like grading guidelines for the big grading websites, that would come out to about a 7, which is technically considered near mint by them, which I thought was interesting. Gives some question to exactly what everybody considers what condition for the cards. I'd be curious to know what more people felt about that. Like, for me, that's at least light played, rather than near mint. Near mint is a general rule, so I don't know. Zoom in, High Striker, and same kind of ding on this one, not quite as bad, but Runic Reclamation. So yeah, I'm curious what people are going to end up coming up with on these, especially depending on what the supply ends up being, if it makes a huge impact or not on value. Talisman and Thunderquake. I don't know. Box prices seem to be kind of flowing around. I'll be curious to see how everything stabilizes for this set and what it kind of means for the future, and the confidence different people have. There's Pyroglyphic Protection, Life of the Party, and 100 Wins. Even bigger than that for a rare foil, Clarity Potion and Passing Mirage. So we've had a little bit of fun here, but nothing too crazy yet in the first half of this box. Twin Twisters, High Striker, and there's another Majestic with a smaller yet ding. Definitely a small one, but significantly less than some of the others for a Miraging Metamorph. Timekeeper's Whim, Potion of Seeing, and Haze Bending. So if I'm not too much mistaken, we've already seen 4 non-foil Majestics out of this side of the box, which is interesting. Haha, there's a fun silver token. Those aren't super common. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that up and stick it with the fun stuff, which I'm running out of space for. It'll go there. Smashing Good Time, and my fun Ranger card that I enjoy, Mr. Battering Bolt, again with a ding, but This one I'm probably keeping, and it'll be sleeved in a deck, so not catastrophic in my book for something that I'm gonna try and play. Coalescence Mirage. Cash out for another Majestic, though this one, interestingly enough, is not dinged up at all. So I wonder if it's only the ones in a certain slot. I hadn't really been paying attention to what slot the Majestics were coming out of in terms of having those dings. That's a curious thing. Drowning Dire, Amulet of Echoes, Emeritus Scolding. So we're actually in the second half of this. We have not seen a cold foil yet. We did see a silver rainbow foil, which is kind of fun. Those are not super common. There's a majestic rainbow foil, Swarming Gloomveil. It's a pretty good piece of art, and I think it's a good card. I'm not a Runeblade person, but I've heard people talking it up a little bit. So seems to be pleasing to folk. Blade Runner, Smashing Good Time, and Release Tension. A little bit longer today, but I figured since they were loose, let's just do them both together. Shrill of Skullhorn, Talisman of Warfare, and Emeritus Scolding. Still, no. That was the worst opening on one of the paper packs I did. I just sent a sliver of it flying. Passing Mirage for a rare, regular Arcane Lantern, and a Scour for a Majestic. It's got a tiny little ding on it. I don't know if it'll even pick up on the camera. Yeah, just a little bit. That's a tiny ding on that one, which is still interesting because that's from the last slot, and the one that was not dinged at all was from the next last slot. Bare Fangs, Talisman of Recompense, and Thunderquake. So I wonder if that is part of it, if only one slot has Majestics that are damaged. I'll have to pay more attention to that going forward. Payload, Potion of Seeing, and T-Bone. Bad Beats, Amulet of Ablation, and Red Slice and Dice. Always good to see a Slice and Dice. We've got 4 packs left, including the one I'm ripping right now. Haze Bending for a rare foil. Smashing Good Time with an interesting little scuff up top there too. It doesn't, oh there it is, at that angle it shows up on the camera a little more. And another Majestic, Sigil of Parapets, which is in that last slot and does not appear to have a noticeable ding on it. I don't know. I've completely lost track of what might be going on there. Maybe it is completely random and I was on to nothing. There's a Drowning Dire, Talisman of Cremation, and 100 Winds. I still don't think I've seen a cold foil in this box. That's interesting. And I definitely threw my Vexing Quill hand somewhere. Cute. Failed Intentions, Life of the Party, and High Roller. Last pack. Last pack magic. Cold foil. Good one. Runeblood Incantation. It's a cold foil, so at least there's that. We did get a cold foil this box. Talisman of Warfare. And a Runeblood Incantation to round it out. So I'm going to scooch back carefully so as not to... Well, okay. Well, we had a Vexing Quill hand over here somewhere. I cannot seem to locate where it flew off my desk to. But we got Talisman of Times and Talisman of Warfare, along with that Vexing Quill Hand. Some other fun stuff. We got 2 extended art rare foils and a silver rainbow foil. 3 foil Majestics, Pulverize, Nerves of Steel, and Swarming Gloomveil. And how many? We had 6 in the first box. We had Swarming Gloomveil, Earthlore Bounty, Teklo Pounder, Break Tide, Shatter, and Blood on Her Hands. Those were the ones from the first box. So the second box had Sigil of Parapets, Scour, Cash Out, Battering Bolt, Miraging Metamorph, Runic Reclamation, and Kraken's Aethervein, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 7. I guess it wasn't as many as it felt like, but that is all good. Well, I had fun with these 2 boxes. Pretty solid. It would have been nice if that second one had given a little bit more, but the silver token makes up for that a little bit. But all in all, a pretty good time. So thanks for watching. Let me know how you're pulling. This will probably be coming out a couple weeks after release, so we'll see what people are doing. Thanks very much, y'all. Bye.